I'm Groot.
Shiny button. I clicked the shiny button.
Excuse me. You know, most people clear their throat before they turn the mic on, whereas I clear my throat as I turn the mic on, because I am a unprofessional streamer, and I don't know why y'all watch me, but that's okay. Teacup resubbed, which means I update the Final Fantasy XIV race selection, and I'm gonna be a cute lady probably by next month. So, cat girl to Hugh woman, probably do bun boy bun girl next. So, we all know that y'all are probably gonna make me do pretty ladies from here on out, and that's fine. Bun! Silver lining every day, skies are blue and every day's ugly without you. Whoa. Sorry. That is 5 Iron Frenzy. No Pine Pro, full stop. La 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 la. 5 Iron Frenzy. Fantastic ska band. They are a Christian ska band, so, you know. That's why a lot of the songs mention God, but they're a ska band that lets me play their music, so yeah. I do it. That's what I do. Hi, Sissy. So I had an adventure today. Actually, the adventure started last night and continued to today. Last night, we're sitting around and Jess is having a bowl of cereal and she's like, Y'all, I think the fridge is a little warm. And Renegade and I go look, and everything's kind of, yeah, it's a little bit warmer than it should be. So I put my hydrometer in there, because if you don't know what hydrometer is, it measures temperature and humidity. And today around lunchtime, I came home and checked it, and sure enough, the fridge was warmer than safely needs to be. It was like at 50s. Of course, if you know anything, it needs to be below 40. So we got home and threw everything out. Everything like dairy and stuff like that, we threw out. So once we did all that, we're like, well, now we don't have anything to fucking eat. So let's go get something to eat. And so we did. Or I did. Sorry, there's something here. Yeah, sure, why not? Do that. As always, AC or fridges. Yep. So I came home, and before we cleaned out the fridge, I pulled the grill off the bottom and vacuumed out and the coils and whatnot to see if that helps, and we're currently waiting on that. That's currently what we're waiting on, is to see if it's just the coils or if my fridge is dying, which if it's dying is not another $2,000 I needed to spend. But it is what it is. Let's play some Final Fantasy, y'all. Final Fantasy IX continues tonight. Wait, I need to check something before I do that. Ooh, boom. That gives us 27. Da 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 dun dun. Oh, honey, honey. I mixed like 3 songs there just now. Don't ask me why. I just did it. Also, Be The Match sent me a thank you card for hitting our goal and a little bumper sticker. So that was neat, and I was happy to get that. Told you I have a mini fridge. Listen, I need a big one. Oh no, see, that's the thing. Like we just had to replace, well, you know, we didn't have to replace the dishwasher, but you know, because I could have hand washed everything. I say I because I'm the only one that would have hand washed everything. But that's beside the point. We decided to get a new dishwasher. And then see what Dagger tries. I wonder if the castle is okay. That was quite a ruckus. Mother went too far. She didn't have to fire at the ship, even if she did it to rescue me. I wonder how many people got hurt. I hope the damage wasn't too severe. Some people could have died, like an evil forest. You're in my way, kiddo. Kiddo? Oh, my apologies. I mean, I'm sorry. Kids these days. Ooh, there's a chest there. I need to go get it. What are you doing? Can't you see what I'm doing? I'm killing the bugs on the crops. You're killing the bugs? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Bugs are just like monsters. They destroy our crops if you leave them be. Crops? There's one. Oh, an Oglup. Oglups eat vegetables? You're a strange one. Most girls hate Oglups. Is that so? It's just I haven't seen too many of them. Wait, Zidane told me to try to blend in. Maybe I should act like I don't like Oglops. Ah! That poor Oglop. 1 second. So yeah. That's been my adventure the past couple days. Or past 24 hours. Lord! Meow. Oh, look at that cutie kitty. Oh, it's you. What should I do? I don't want to give it to my brother, but everyone else is making money except me. Hey, wasn't that customer traveling with... I won't give in if I tell him about it. I won't have to give in if I tell him about them. Meow. Hey, Vive. Hey, Vivi, what's up? Zidane! Nothing. I was just thinking. I see. You met a girl. No, nothing like that. What? Don't tell me you don't like girls. I never really thought about stuff like that. I'm always thinking about girls. I'm popular with all the ladies in Lindblom. Come to me if you have any girl trouble, okay? Sure. Thanks. Okay then, we need to decide what to do. I'm gonna look for Dagger and Rusty. You wouldn't mind heading back to the inn? Sure, I'll head back. So what are you staring at? Nothing. But I keep hearing this sound like queh. That's the sound Chocobo make. I'll see you back at the inn. Okay. What are chocobos? Chocobo? Ah! Huh? Forget Steiner, I wonder where Dagger is. Did someone just kidnap Vivi? Oh, the look on his face. He sent someone to pick it up right away. All I need to do now is keep quiet until the guests leave. Gotta pretend I'm asleep. Hehehe. And also, hi, Tabby, I see you. So, yes. I can challenge her. This isn't gonna end well. Alright, I go first. So we'll do that. Oh no! I win. Ooh, I win. Rather I won that. Let's do this. Lady, you're struggling, aren't you? But I better not, get too cocky here. Yep, I knew something like that was coming. And I don't have an up, so... Oh! Pulled that one out of my butt. I'm not allowed... Oh, I'm only allowed the ones I turned blue. Ah! Let's take that one. Nice. Nope, I've beaten up this poor lady enough. I don't like that I can't see what skills it gives. Because that rubber hill might have a good skill. I don't know. You can buy or make most things again. Oh, there's a chest in our room. I'm gonna go get that real quick. Dagger tries harder. Oh no. I must speak with this girl and learn how common folk speak. Welcome. Yes, can we talk for a bit? Talk. Dave! Yacha, can't you see I'm with a customer? But I just heard something awesome. Awesome? Can't you see I'm working? Please, I mean, don't mind me. There's a chance to listen on some conversation. Thanks, lady. I was gonna say... I'm the mayor of this village, who are you? I'm busy, please leave. Wow, rude. I'm sorry we're not open yet. Or do you need medicine? Nah, I'm good. "17 feet isn't enough for 2 humans, parentheses, 1 wild. I love it. Dagger! What's she looking at? What is she looking at? Zidane! Got a fever or something? Your face is all red. It's nothing, I'm fine. You're acting strange. What? I get it. You're doing great. I did fine in the play, didn't I? I'm a big fan of Lord Avon's plays. I've seen all of them. I Want to Be Your Canary is one of my favorites. Oh yeah? Is Ruby the young lady with the strange accent? Yeah. It's true. Should I talk more like her? What? No. She's real finicky about her speech. She always laughs at us whenever we try to mimic her. So you should just be Ruby yourself, Dagger. I understand. Alrighty. We need to decide what to do from here. Will you go back to the inn? What about you? I'll head back soon. Alrighty, I'll catch you later. Good, you sound like you're just a regular village girl. Crossing the border might be so tough after all. Thanks, I had fun. She was a strange one. Just let Steiner be and go back to the inn. Really? We're just gonna let Steiner be. I came at the mayor's house from a different direction. Instead of like, hey, what are you doing in there? He's just like, yeah, about that. Please leave that way now. You came to see me the one way. Now you gotta, wait, there's another door there. Oh, need a key. It says mayor's key here. Oh, is that old lady blocking that chest? Can I not open it while she's standing there? Yep. Quick! Did you wait long? I asked Vivi to head back soon. He should be back soon. How do you like this village? Pretty different from the castle, I bet. Yes, the kids are very energetic. There's so many things to see. I've never walked around so freely before in my life. But where are all the adults? Yeah. Used to see them tend to the farm next to the village. But the farm is tiny. Yeah. There's something strange going on. We'll leave once Vivi gets back. But what about Steiner? I have a good plan to cross the south gate. It's gonna be easy. I'm not gonna look for the rest of us, so we'll just hide you. Forget about Rusty. Leave everything to me. Firewood Zaki duties are complete. I await your command. It's my job to clean the bar. Why are you doing all this? Sorry. But now that you have time, would you introduce me to some adults, like your father? My father won't be back until nightfall. All the other men are also working. They don't come here during the day. Pubs are supposed to be prime sources of information. Ahem. I need to ask an adult. Let me ask you a question. Or I need not ask an adult. Let me ask you a question. I need to know about what transportation method people use in this village. I cannot tell you the reason, but there is someone I must escort to the castle. Are you from Alexandria Castle? Indeed. I command the Queen's Knights of Pluto. I am Adalbert Steiner, captain of the Knights of Pluto. Knights of Pluto? Oh. Well, if you're from the castle, I guess it's okay to tell you. Please go to the observatory atop mountain on the outskirts of the village. An old man named Mord lives there. He takes care of the cargo ship. Cargo ship? That piece of junk flies to this village? Thank you. Wait. Yes? Thank you for cleaning. Nay, it is I should thank you for your assistance. I must make haste. So, all the adults, as it turned out, it didn't matter, we stuck in their mansion. But the kings were hiding something in their mansion. What's wrong? Am I boring you? Oh no, your story is very interesting. I'm concerned about Vivi. Why isn't he back yet? You're right. He is late. I'm not worried about Steiner, but Vivi I'm not so sure about. Let's go look for him. So, all the adults are shipped away during the day. We're already that's rude, game. Excuse me. Wait a minute. Last time I saw Vivi, he was standing over there. Did I hear a chocobo? Vivi said he heard a chocobo here. Someone crying? It's coming from the hole. Vivi? Is it on? Vivi, where are you? Are you underground? Can you move? They told me to stay here. Are you hurt? No. Don't worry, we'll get you out. We'll hurry, so stay where you are, okay? Okay. What's going on in this village? There's gotta be a way to the underground somewhere. Let's look for one. Okay. Seems like such a quiet village. Where are those strange patterns just outside the village? I'm sorry, I'm really busy right now. Do you want me to help? That's some of a trend? Trend? What are you talking about? Oh? Mine? This isn't just a regular underground storage facility. What's going on? Shh. Why is it moving? It's true that the mayor's brother found it? Yes, they reconciled. His brother's one of us now. Was he on the old lady's side before? Oh, about abandoning the farm? He probably only said that because he was fighting with the mayor. Who cares? We need more workers anyway. Hey, let's put this in a box. I guess the guys at the castle will take care of it. The castle? Yep, we're only in charge of production. Gotcha. The pattern on this barrel. Come along now. Hurry up. What is it? Did you see the large barrel next to the shed? I've seen the exact same pattern on some of the barrels at the castle. This place must have some kind of connection with Alexandria Castle. I must know what it is. So please, I beg of you, don't cause any trouble just yet. Alright. But I will start trouble if Vivi is in danger. Agreed? Sure. Alright, let's go. They went further inside. By the way, thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate the mess out of y'all. I say that a lot, but hey, it's the truth, so... Y'all awesome. And, I just bought a bunch of those. Ooh, I didn't buy that though. the heck is that? Zidane, what is it? Someone's crying. Sniff, sniff. Vivi? Zidane? It is you. I'll get you out. Why would they stuff you in a box? How could they? We'll talk later. Hold on. It's open. What happened? After you left, some men kidnapped me and brought me here. They told me to stay put. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. They asked me, why were you outside? And then they said the cargo ship isn't even here yet. I don't know what they were talking about, so I didn't say anything. And then they said, let's put it in today's shipment. Have fun. And then they put you in that box? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're safe. Listen, Vivi, you gotta do something next time. You should try screaming back or whatever. Screaming? Yeah, like, get off me, you scumbag! Like that. It surprises your attacker and empowers you. Huh, I see. I need to ask you a favor, Vivi. We want to check out what's ahead. I know you might not be thrilled with the idea, but... Zidane, I want to know more too. Look, what is that thing? Alright, we'll all go together. Hold on one second. There we go. I noticed that the two audio bars were really close together. And yes, the people of this town are in fact really blind. Is that an egg? Is this machine making eggs? This isn't a mist engine, but there's mist coming out of it. This is mist. Of course it's a monster. There are monsters in the mist. Why? No. Oh, I like Vivi's little twirl of the staff. Mist monsters, huh? Ooh, nice, a phoenix pinion. What, phoenix pinions? super limited rare, I assume, and summon Phoenix. So standard Phoenix Pinion stuff. Right. We discussed that when we were playing through 8. Oh, rude. The lack of a ×3 is really like throwing me off right now. I got so used to it in the 8 remaster. Got so used to it in the 7 and 8 remasters. Now we're playing the 9 PC remaster, and I really don't know. No, it's not. Otherwise, I would have been using it. Oh, they make the chocobo. These foul, cruel people. This was released before the console remasters. This is an old remaster. Kind of like how it's more of a slight graphical upgrade with tarnished. Look at these foul people making a poor chocobo work this machine. So this is just like the standard PC port that was released X number of years ago. Oh, what was that? Ow. Echo screen. Yeah, I guess technically they are beasts of burden, but I don't have to like it. Oh, those are your goblins. Got it. I can almost see them, but I can't see anything, just hear some noise. Are the eggs hatching? Ah, what's this? Some parts are different, but they look like Vivi. What is this? Are they dolls? Someone's coming. Vivi, dagger. Why? Is my mother behind this? This is the only way. Sorry, stay quiet. Nope, not me. It's almost time. Hurry it up, will you? I hear you. Whoa, Zidane. All that work and we're still in boxes. Pardon me. I must escort a person of high rank to the castle. When will the cargo ship arrive? I'm busy. Yeah. Clankety clankety clank. I'm not here to drink coffee. Tell me when the cargo ship will arrive, unless the Alexandria royal family will appropriate this property. And then what? I heard you tell me where the cargo ship will arrive. Tell me! You're not a very creative interrogator. Just try to do what is right. Who decides right or wrong? You? Anyone can tell right from wrong. Still as green as a pickle. When will the cargo ship arrive? It's already here. They should be loading it now. Why couldn't you tell me sooner? Thank you. Ah. Is indeed the cargo ship. Now I can take the princess back to the castle. I must think of a way to get her on the ship. Huh? Something come out of the ground. I wonder what we're going to use them for. Been making lots of them since they set up the factory 6 months ago. Who cares? It's a piece of cake compared to farming. Better money, too. Hey, it's that scary guy in armor running toward us. Let's get out of here. Barrel, what could be inside? What could they possibly be shipping out from this village? What the? Did I see that barrel move? Ow! What'd you do that for? You! You almost stabbed Dagger. The princess? Ouch! Princess, what in the world is going on? You scoundrel, is this your doing? Steiner, please. Yes, your highness. Zidane, I don't know what to say to Vivi. I never knew anything suspicious was going on at the castle. We still don't know for sure, let's say by Vivi's side. What? And she's gone. This is not the time to panic. I must get the princess on board the cargo ship somehow. Then we can head back to Alexandria Castle. Yo, Rusty, do you know where the airship's going? Lindblum, yes, to Lindblum. That's convenient. What did you ask someone? The old man's shack told me. It must be true. You're acting strange. Princess Garnet, the queen is waiting for you at the castle. You were all sent by the castle? What? What are you talking about? You were all unconscious from the blizzard. He said he was a Black Waltz. Or are you the one who defeated number 1? I am Black Waltz number 2. My power is magic and speed make me far superior to... My power, magic, and speed make me far superior to number 1. Resistance is futile. Come, princess, the queen awaits. No, I will not return to the castle. Come with me or you'll regret it. Wait, I, Steiner, shall escort the princess back to the castle. You think I care? I won't let you stand in the way of my mission. What? Yes. Is there something you'd like to say in the chat, Sadie? Hmm? Really? All that? Is that now, Sadie, you have to come over here and talk to chat. You can't talk to chat from there. You have to do it over here. So they can see you. See? There you go. Come here. There you go. Sit. Good girl. Say hi to chat. Say hi. Say hi. Speak. No, you're supposed to talk over here to chat. Not there. Not there. I love my dog. She's a goober and she tears a bunch of shit up, but I love her. What? I'm about to ready to fight a boss. I can't. You gotta tell me what you want. All that, huh? Is that what you want? When was the last time you were at? Ah! I think I've discovered what she wants. Do you want out? Do we need to go out? We need to go out. Excuse us real quick. Cloud sounds like Sadie's distant cousin. Sorry, Sadie, I hate dog hearing because Sadie heard a little dog barking outside and decided she needed to go out and bark at it. So that's why we had to go outside. So, yeah. Yep. That's why we had to go outside. Sir. Alright, let's see what this fight brings. Princess, stay there while I kill the others. Three,
Oh,
three,
hey,
four.
look, a button. One for woman, please, smiley face.
One for woman. Alright, I got you. Carries leather plate. Wait, so does that mean there's more items to steal? We're a little late there, guard it. Oh. Alright, not auto? Oh no. This is gonna get ugly. Yep, that's ugly. Steiner, please don't use the potion on... Okay. That works. Oh, dang it. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Just hope he doesn't use an ah before Garnet. Thank you. All right, here we go. I'm just gonna have to every turn use cure. Hey, Sunshire. Why? Black Waltz number 2. Did my mother really send him to capture me? It can't be. There's no reason to trust the words of some bandit. It was just another criminal scheming to use the princess for some evil deed. Have I not been careful enough? Your noble upbringing cannot be disguised so easily. That's not true at all. You haven't been watching. Dagger is trying really hard. You're the one with the problem, walking around yelling princess everywhere. About the border crossing. Yes? Why don't we hit the ride on this airship? Sure, Lindum should not be terribly far by airship. I mean, won't be too far. Let's head back to the village. Vivu, you'll be safe with me. Kids these days. Lady, would you move so I can get that chest? I'm pretty sure that steepled hat is for not you, Zidane. He's out cold. Oh, I'm sorry. Thought they captured it already. Hey, I know she's cute, but it's rude of you to stare. Oh no, I wasn't staring at the young lady. The room is through that door. Stay calm. There's somebody inside. Okay, I won't go inside. I better get a restock on my Phoenix Downs. Oh, right. You woman's running away with it, which is fine. I knew it would. Whoops. There we go. Okay. I was making sure we didn't miss anything. Wait here while I ask the people inside we can hitch a ride. I shall go ask them. Oh really? How come? It's not for your benefit. I am only doing this for the princess. Steiner, you're so adamant about going back to the castle before. Airship full of barrels like the ones I saw at the castle, Steiner was against going. Zidane, is this ship really headed for Lindblom? No, it'll probably take us straight to Alexandria Castle. But why? Did you just say we should get on the ship? Yeah, I know. Trust me. Zidane. What is it, Vivi? Those dolls they were making underground. Do you think they look like me? Not really. They're just dolls, Vivi. It's moving. The heck is Steiner up to? Alright, we have to get on, Dagger. On a ship that's not going to Lindblom? I don't have time to explain. This way. Hurry up. You have nothing to worry about. Hurry before she takes off. But I'll take you to Lindblom, I promise. Fine, I'll get on. Ooh, soft. Zidane just grabbed her booty. Come on, it's not like I did it on purpose. Please, enough. There's that royal tone in your voice again. You alright, Vivi? Feels like going to sucked into the sky. Let's go inside, Vivi. I trust you, Zidane. I get the feeling she doesn't quite trust me yet. You sure reward me when I kiss you when I try hard enough. Wow, already? Zidane. What is it? Something wrong? It's Vivi. Vivi? Wow, they're alive and they're moving around. So the mages built in the village bring back the new ones? Oh, Vivi. Vivi! Were you able to talk to any of them? No. It's like they don't even see me at all. I tried again and again, but they won't even turn around. Vivi. I need to go upstairs for a little bit. I gotta turn the ship around before it reaches the castle. Keep an eye on Vivi, okay? Who's behind all of this? I would argue that he's a very good character. He's just, compared to the previous two protagonists, is very carefree and is single-minded. How could this happen? What am I to do? I never expected things to go so badly. I cannot believe this ship took off without the princess. What will I say to Queen Braun? The heck were you doing? You almost took off without us. This is because of the ship's crew. Why where is the princess? In the engine room. She is on the ship? All is well now. The ship is returning to the castle. You will be hanged for the kidnapping of a member of the royal family. Enjoy your freedom while you can. So... At last, Queen Braun is sure to be pleased. However, the princess would have been left behind without the thief's aid. She'll petition for a life sentence on his behalf. Yes, that would be the honorable thing. That's because the crew wouldn't listen. I must run a background check on them. Ah, yes. It is my duty as a knight. What the? Here comes number 3. Steiner is stupid. What's wrong? Something stuck in your throat? You insolent fool! Turn the ship around! I will have your head for that! Hey, I think I upset them. But they didn't respond to anything until now. You're the one who started this trouble. I apologize. Please wait while I take this fool into custody and turn the ship around. What's wrong? No, he's just a very loyal... Vivi, are you okay? So number 2 was defeated by a small child. You are no match against my power. Princess, stay there while I eliminate this child. Are you protecting him? Oh. Nonsense, you're no different from mindless dolls. What can you do? Get out of my way. How dare you fight a black waltz? I said get out of my way. That one. He's also dense. Aww. The fuck, Square? We'll take care of the Black Waltz. You steer the ship. Things are gonna get even more dangerous from here on. It's not too late to turn back. You can go back to the castle or cross Southgate to Lindblom. It's your choice. I'll be with you either way. Try not to crash the ship. Holy shit! Why? Why would you do such a thing? Weren't they your friends? You fool, do I look like some lowly black mage soldier? If they were your allies, you did was reprehensible. Worry not about them. Many more are being produced even now. What are you? Ah, the princess's bodyguards have gathered. How convenient. Answer me. Wouldn't do you any good if I answered, since you're all going to die. I will eliminate any who stand in my way. No, I don't think 334 wasn't here for the kickoff. The queen is quite the character. So I gotta do this. Ah. So Vivi's trance makes him a dude. Got it. Makes him do dual cast, which is awesome. Zidane's got you, Vivi. Oh, you need to use one heal. Hell yeah. You scum! I exist only to kill. How many Black Waltzes do we have to fight? This is becoming ridiculous. I think that was the last one. How do you know? Are you? You said Waltz, right? Do you think number 3 would be the last one? I can see Southgate. She's gonna go for it. Aww. Did you see that? That I did see. Our enhanced black mages, our black mage enhancements, all defeated. Betrayed us, Steiner did. It's all his fault. Huh? Unstable the ship becomes. Don't let go of the steering wheel. Number 3 is coming back. True, is it? Hooray! But something is wrong. It's broken! Made its magic too powerful, we did. There's nothing we can do now. We shall depart. Depart we shall. Or shall we? Run away! I exist only to kill. 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 Did you see Southgate? Yes. There's a huge gate built exclusively for airships, but maneuvering through it could be tricky. Do you want me to do it, Dagger? I want to do it on my own. Alright. We don't have clearance. They might close the gates on us. It should be okay, though. Security was totally lax when I came through here on the theater ship. It'll be fine, Captain Dagger. Roger. It's old, but the engine's got power. We must turn back! Princess, please turn the ship around. The Black Waltz is heading straight towards us on an airship. You might crash into us. Dagger, Rusty's right. It's headed straight for us. Punch it! Go through the south gate. Don't be ridiculous. What if the gate closes on us? There's no way we can outmaneuver him in this cargo ship. We'll slide in before the gate closes and shut him out. That's our only chance. Rusty, turn the power up to max with that lever over there. Dagger, stay on course no matter what. I know we can make it. Lovely cinematic incoming, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Get him, Vivi. It's a bumpy ride. Nice. And now we have a little airship. That they're just... I think we pushed it a little too hard. Why so silent, people? We made it. Come on, cheer up. Aw. Southgate was badly damaged. It was my fault, wasn't it? Don't worry about it. They'll fix it up in no time. You idiot. The cargo ship was wrecked. We lost all the cargo, and Southgate was destroyed. I can't believe I played a part in this debacle. Steiner. Yes, Princess. I didn't mean to get you involved, but you saved us. I thank you. Such kind words. I am not worthy. Well, now I've made up my mind. I vow to protect you, Princess, until we return to the castle. How do you feel about that, Dagger? He'll follow you to the end of the world. It's okay, Zidane. Hey, I can see the main gate of Lindblum. That's Lindblum Castle? How gigantic! The city of Lindblum is inside the castle. I guess Dagger and I will go to our separate ways once we reach Lindblum. I see. Just when we're beginning to get close. Zidane. Those black mages and I. Are we the same? I don't understand, Master Vivi. Just what seems to be the problem? I don't know. Master Vivi, why would those mages be the same as you? And why would it matter if they were? Rusty's right. You're an individual, no matter what happens, Vivi. Right. So let's get out to the deck, Vivi. We've got to see Lindblum from above. It's the best. Look, the Falcon's Gate is right in front of us. That's a shame. I feel like that would add some character if you had to, like, dodge around other airships. This is a cool idea for a city. Wow, this castle is huge. It's even bigger than Alexandria Castle. Yeah, they don't call it Lindblum Grand Castle for nothing. An indoor airship dock. This is truly amazing. Even Her Majesty's Red Rose would easily fit in here. Dagger, you don't look too impressed. Have you been here before? Yes. I came here a few times when I was little. I haven't been here since my father passed away. Here comes the welcoming committee. That's a really old airship. Greetings, I am Princess Garnet till Alexandros. I humbly request an audience with Regent Sid. You must be kidding. No member of the royal family, let alone a princess, would even ride such a shabby airship. And look at the company you're keeping. How dare you accuse the princess of lying? The princess was forced to come here under extreme circumstances. Then show me some kind of proof of your royal heritage. Very well. This pendant. Is it the Falcon Claw? A Falcon Claw. No. Shape is a little different. Call Mr. Artania. If you weren't such a filthy-looking oaf, they would not be suspicious of us. Hey, I'm not the idiot with the loud voice. And the dirty, rusty armor. What? What is going on? Sir, we have unknown visitors who wish to see the region. And one of them is carrying a pendant that looks like a falcon claw. You are dismissed. I'll take care of this. Yes, sir. Uncle Artana! It's good to see you, Princess. Please follow me. The regent is waiting. Oh, there he goes. I wonder if these guys play cards. Any of y'all play cards? No. I'm going to love this. Lindblom Castle has 3 levels, all connected by this lift. From the base level, which lies below the mist, you can take a trolley to the harbor and back gate. Ships hardly arrive at the harbor anymore since travel by air has become so popular. Mist poses great danger, so we've sealed off everything. Just above the base level is the mid-level. You can ride the air cab from the mid-level to go to town. The upper level contains a royal chamber and conference room. Access to that level is restricted, because the regent himself resides there. Hey Dagger, what's Regent Sid like? I lived in Lindblom for a while and I never met him. Regent Sid is very wise. He always thinks ahead. He may seem a bit odd at times, but he is very dependable. He and my father were best friends. I wonder if he will even listen to what I have to say. Don't worry, we're not leaving until he does. We will arrive at the upper level shortly. Sire, Princess Garnet of Alexandria wishes to see you. Princess, is something wrong? The regent isn't here and I don't know who. Take a look at that throne. What in the world? Guak guak. Guak guak. Greetings! Og? Oglop! Sire! What? Dagger, what's wrong? Why aren't you talking to... Jesus, that's an Oglop! Wow! Even the Oglops are big in Lindblom. What is the meaning of this? How dare you greet the princess like this? Get that repulsive bug off the throat immediately and call the regent! Please settle down, you are before the regent. What? Enough of your nonsense! Steiner, stand down. I remember that mustache. Is that really you, Uncle Sid? Yes! Greetings all! I am Sid Fabul, Regent of Lindblom. I knew it was you. I recognized your pendant's description. It's so much like my Falcon Claw. I'm delighted to see you again, Garnet. You have truly become a fine lady. I, on the other hand... Allow me to explain. About 6 months ago, someone snuck into the castle and attacked the regent in his sleep. Unfortunately, we were too late. The regent had been transformed into an Oglop, and his wife, Lady Hilda, was abducted. My goodness. Whoever pulled this off had to be highly skilled, like me. Huh, I bet it was you. That's not possible. How can you be so sure? Do you know who we are? Of course. I may be a bug, but I'm still ruler of Lindblom. Uncle Sid, I appreciate you seeing me on such short notice. I desperately need to speak to you about my mother. That's what I figured. But I'm sure it can wait till tomorrow. Why don't you all get some rest for today? Thank you. It is time for lunch. Please, follow me. I can't stand the food at the castle. It's way too high class for my tastes. Can anyone get full on that stuff? Cheap food here is a lot better. Today's special is soup to silence. Not bad. Wait a minute. Yo, Pops, I'll have the stupid special. Who said that? Zidane? I figured it was you. How have you been? Alright, I guess. Have a seat. Your soup will be ready in a minute. Do you mind? You're standing in everyone's way. Wow. Hey. Yeah. Do you want a drink? How about you and me go for a cruise on an airship? Really? An airship. Sounds like you've never been on one. You know, Limblum is quite a sight from high above. Hey, Monkey Tail! You're disturbing the other customers. What the? You've got a tail too, Ratface. Ratface. After I finish my drink, I'm gonna kick your butt. Hey, Zidane, take it outside. Long time, Zidane. Hey! What's up? Wait a minute. You forgot my name. No, I remember. You're Helga, right? Wrong. Christine? No. Oh, yeah. You used to live next door to me. How's it going, Rachel? Man, you've gotten really big. You nasty little... Come on, I'm just kidding. You know I'll never forget a pretty girl's name. It's Freya. Ah! Sorry. It'll make sense soon, friends, I promise. How you been, Freya? Also, our Dragoon enters the party. Same old Zidane. How long has it been? About 3 years. Hey, did you ever find out anything about your boyfriend? No. So, what brings you to Limblum? Festival of the Hunt. What else? Good opportunity to test my skills. Oh. Well, I'm sure you'll find him someday. Aren't you participating? Nah, I think I'll pass. Lazy bum. Are you ever gonna go back? I have no reason to turn to Burmecia. There's nothing there for me anymore. Of course you could, in theory. Maximum of 8 characters. So how is the queen? Is she still as vibrant as ever? Yes, but since father died, mother has been acting very strangely. I'm not surprised. They loved each other so much. We haven't spoken much lately. Also, a suspicious man has been prowling around the castle. I don't know what's going on anymore. I fear she might be planning something terrible. I've brought this matter to everybody's attention. No one has taken me seriously. They all think I'm distraught over losing father. I understand why you're so eager. I'm happy that you came to me for help. At this point, I think you're the only person Mother will listen to. When I heard that Limblum's theater ship was coming to Alexandria, I decided to sneak on board and come here no matter what. Just never expected the crew to kidnap me. It was me. I was the one who ordered Tantalus to kidnap you. Well, I once promised your father that should anything happen, I would protect you. We known about the disturbances in Alexandria for some time, but had we acted directly, it would have started a war. So I asked Baku for help. He and I go way back. The play was the perfect cover to enter Alexandria and get you out. No one would suspect Limblum was behind it. We were forced to take action, because we knew Alexandria would never seek our help. I'm relieved that you were able to get you here. At the village of Dali, we saw numerous black mages. They looked like golems controlled by some powerful magic. On top of that, they were being created under Alexandria's supervision. I don't know how they're related to Vivi, but if Mother was planning to use them for war, we won't let that happen. Even if she were to command an army of black mages, she won't make a move as long as we have our airship fleet. Don't worry, everything will be fine. I'm so sorry, Uncle. Now, come on, don't be so formal. I'm helping you because I am your Uncle Sid, not because I am the Regent of Lindblum. Thank you so much. I believe 334 is asking if you could name her one of the other names that Zidane was messing with her about. What is this place? The Heart and Soul of Lindblum, our airship dock. This is dock number 1, where we conduct our research. But where are the airships? Lonely, isn't it? We had a new airship model in here about 6 months ago. It was our latest creation. It didn't require Mist to fly. The man who attacked you, was he the one who ran off with it? I guess, but no. Actually, I met a lovely lady at the pub. When Hilda found out about my little affair, she used her magic and turned me into an Oglop. Then she stormed off in the new airship, which I named Hildegard. Pretty ironic, isn't it, eh? She hasn't been back since. I've been working on Hildegard too. Hasn't been going too well. My mind just isn't the same as an Oglop. I'm hopeless. That doesn't mean I can't help you. I'll do my best for Alexandria. Thank you. But with the Southgate badly damaged, I don't know how we can get to Alexandria. Don't worry. Southgate is being repaired as we speak. Once the repairs are finished, we'll go to Alexandria. Yes. I'm sure Mother will finally open her eyes to the truth. Uncle, is something right? Wrong? No. I was just thinking about the theater ship crashed. About how the theater ship crashed. Baku sure has good men working under him. Good morning. You're up early. Lindblum is a really busy place. I've never seen this many people before. I wonder where people go if they want to be alone. Lindblum has always been like this. People come here from all over the world. Some of them come here to become airship engineers, sculptors, actors. Wow. I don't even remember why I came here my first time. Before I knew it, I was living here with my Tantalus brothers. Do they still live here? Yeah, our hideout is the theater district. I'm gonna go there right now. Do you want to come along? That's okay. I'm gonna go look around town. No, 334. It's just a lot of setup. Every Final Fantasy is like this. 8 was like this. 7 was like this. There's a lot of talk, little action, more talk. To be fair. Okay, then I'll give you a little tour. There's a lot of moving pieces. No, that's okay. I can go by myself. Oh, okay. Go find yourself a cute girl, alright? Like, most... Again, remember what I said about hiding the hallway? Most Final Fantasies go down that hallway, and eventually the world will open up to us and we'll have lots of different places to explore. But we gotta get established first. And you have to meet all the party members, and like, yeah, it's all set up. And then once everything's set up, then you run around the world and do what you gotta do. Yeah, most of. Like, the only one you don't meet this early is the big guy, right? He comes later. Dude with the dreads. that I, for the life of me, can't remember the name of. Forgot about that. Small town night in a big city. What a huge town! I'm completely lost. Pardon me. Jeez, you're dressed awful funny. I am Captain Adalbert Steiner of Alexandria, and I humbly request your assistance to get back to the castle. Haha, that's a new one. Nice try, but I don't date bums. You should really scrape that rust off, it's disgusting. What? Poor Steiner. Huh? You always strike out that badly? Think you need a new line, a little shine wouldn't hurt either. What are these things? They're called Geishel pickles. They're one of Limblum's delicacies. You want to try one? Smells terrible. Worse they smell, the better they taste. I guess I'll try one. Oh my, even the locust don't eat them in one bite. Whew, but you're right, they are good. Oh, hi, Rope Blade. See what this red mage has up her sleeve. Whoops. Awkward. Really awkward. Ah, take a goblin, I don't care. Wow. It's gonna be like that, huh? Perceived zombie. I just wanted to win one. How is the ropiest of blades? Yes, I did. A fork? A linen. Interesting. Still working on no. Still working on detect. Nice rope. Fire's too strong. Times I have to tell you, a few degrees can make the difference between good weapon and bad one. Use a lower flame. Stop nagging, we've got a customer. Item needed leather hat or wait, what? So it takes a leather hat and a leather shirt, but it creates the desert boots? Is that what I'm understanding here? Because it don't really explain it that well. Ooh. Never mind. Oh, if I had played it safe, I would have. Oh. I had to gamble. How do you tell their attack power? Like that didn't make sense. Like at all. I'm gonna look at the yellow pages. I didn't get either one of them, but I can get my cards back. That's a bad move. Oh no. Nah, I'm good. There, I got a couple big birds and I got something else. I'll take it. I mean, yes, lots of math involved. The 4 slots are power. Some alphabet thing to defense and magic defense. I see. Well, call it a draw. Okay. She didn't have any cards that I was really interested in. Oh, I could beat up the kid for a card? So F, highest letter, and the biggest number, the better. Oh. I see. Oops. So that one's technically better. Got it. Wow, this nut smells really good. I think I'll buy one. This place has a lot of unusual things. Is this food? It looks good. Like the sesame buns that Grandpa used to make. There's gotta be a festival. Oh, are you friends with the Moogles? Huh? Line up called a Koopo Nut. Koopo Nuts are Moogles' favorite food. Oh, I didn't know that. I think that's the last one. Go ahead, honey. It's on me. If even Rope is saying, what? I am concerned. Koopa D's nuts. Wait, what? Screwed that up. Yep. Haha, using my skeleton against me, I see. Ooh, a bomb. Oof. It's a really good bomb. We're gonna have to do something like this. And hope I win. Yes. That's my bomb now. The game requires you to know hexadecimal to fully understand the way too much to expect to be a normal gamer. Which is probably why it's not featured in 14, but Triple Triad is. Like Triple Triad, you could kind of just straight up explain. Sure, there's some goofy rules from time to time, but for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. Whoops. I'm sorry. I want to kill. I'm just going around beating up people for their cards. I love it. I like it when they go first. And I'll take another bomb. Oh yeah, we're just starting. Whoops. Seemed like an interesting place. It says rare cards are priceless. The cards you're carrying could be rare. No. Don't have anything look fun. Oh, there's a chest there. Couple chests there. Ah, got a little gnat flying around. All right, that's the way to the smithy. I can't go that way. I guess I take the cab somewhere? Not this way. Steam engine. I'm lost again. Where's the princess? Town is big. The castle is big. Why does everything have to be so big? Pardon me, can you tell me where I am? Wait, you're lost? Gee, you're a soldier for crying out loud. The big bridge connects the castle and the airship docks. Big building in front of us houses the docks. What's that large airship? Amazing, isn't it? It's the Hildegard 2. Since it's equipped with the steam engine developed by the regent himself, it can fly without mist. Impossible! How can it fly without being powered by mist? What cave did you just crawl out of? This is the age of steam power. Source of steam power is water. It's much safer than mist. That bright future awaits us all. There are too many people to play these cards with. Yeah, mist is bad stuff. Wow, he took my bomb. Play once to try to get it back. Probably fail miserably. Ooh, that's a really good zombie. How? Starting to get frustrated. Which means it's time to not play this mini game anymore. Oh, that was not. Oh dear. Yep, just take that. Yep, nope. That guy. He beat me up for 2 of my cards. Oh, you're an artist, huh? Gonna beat you up and take your cards. Me, I hate this game. Also me. Yes! There we go. Oh god, that thing has a 23! I'll take a draw. Yes? Gotta start. The people I beat, I'm gonna start beating the living crap out of for all their cards. Stop being nice. But everybody in the theater district plays cards. Wait, is this it? To the theater district, is this it? Yeah, they do. Oh, left? Never mind. Bye! It's just one of those bad pixel spots. Very much. Damn, Zidane. How does it feel to suck so much? All right, that's great and all. So everything's restricted. I can't go anywhere. All right, I'm back out to the city, I guess. Have a great night, Roblade. All right, back to the theater district where everyone beats me up with their cards. No, it says left. Oh, I see it now. Gotta beat this lady up for her cards. She's gonna beat me up for my cards, but that's beside the point. I'll take a draw. I don't lose anything in a draw. That's right, I won. I'm gonna get me a nice wolf. Lucy, I'm home! What to do, what to do. Oh, that would be a horrible place to sleep. A bell's ringing. Performance in theaters must have just ended. Is there anything you need, Your Highness? No, thank you. I'm thinking of going outside and having a look around. I'm sorry, Your Highness, but we cannot grant this request. Right now, there are many people coming to Limbo for the Festival of the Hunt. Therefore, things are quite chaotic in town, making security rather difficult. Also, very few people know your presence here. It's for your own safety, please understand. Okay, I understand. I can't stand sitting around like this. I didn't come here to be protected. I just want to help Mother. There he is. Told you he'd be here. Why didn't you tell us that you were back? We're in Tantalus too, you know. What? Yeah. Uncle Baku said if we find some treasure, we can be a Tantalus too. Yeah, check this out. Wow, those are Trick Sparrow's wings. Sure is some treasure you found, alright. Did the plan work? Yeah, Princess Garda is at the castle. Really? Wow. So what's she like? Is she cute? Did you ask her out yet? No. I think she's pretty busy. Plus she's a princess and I'm a, you know. So I don't know. I bet she misses you. Yeah, you should go see her. Good luck. See ya. What if she got to talk to Sid? Maybe I should go see her. Always encourage him. Achoo! Yeah, that tasted good. Can't believe we found a way out of Evil Forest before it got petrified. All thanks to our bro who pointed out the river before he took the map to Zidane. What do we do now, boss? We gotta save our brother. Yeah, right. But first, we gotta let the guys outside drink some water from the lake. Cinna, bring them over. Hey, about blank. I think it's better that Evil Force stays petrified. Are you serious? Don't get me wrong. I ain't say this out of concern for our safety. Then why? I'm sure he wouldn't want to be saved if it meant Evil Force was going to be restored too. You're right. Gotta start looking. There's gotta be another way to cure his petrification somehow. We ain't too late. Gotta do what we can. Gotcha, boss. Do they do... Is their salute creating a T for Tantalus? Stop it. Hey, Cinna, what are you doing over there? Spring water might make some good coffee. I'll get the fixins. Do I gotta remind you what happens to members who don't listen to their boss? No, please not that. I'll bring everyone over right now. I'm Sir Zidane of Tantalus, the great bandit of the world. Have you ever heard of him? No! Go away, stop bothering us. Ouch. Lowell. I'm not reading all of that. That's a giant Moogle. The Lowell gotten the giant, got a giant Moogle suit to escape. Love it. Rough that. Oh. Well, there went my good wolf. Oh well. Oh well, win some, lose some. Hold the button in the direction that the maybe this guard's easy to beat up. See, I think you would like regular Brave Exvius more, Valentine. Ah. OM01 means he's a higher right. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering who Lowell was, but I was like, Laswell's totally a character. He's a cutie pie. You would like Laswell. By the way, you would like Laswell. You'd want to strangle Rain, but you would like Laswell. Those are awful cards. But we'll take that zombie. 'Cause that's garbage. I mean, they all see. The thing I like about Brave Exvius more than I like War of the Visions is Brave Exvius pukes summon tickets at you. Like, it tries really hard to give you all the powerful shit. Like, it just pukes summoning tickets at you. Whereas War of the Visions takes a little more work. I want to try to get Dark Fina, but it's not going to happen. Makes me sad. She seemed really cool. What are you doing here? What have you done with the princess? Where is she? Oh, take it easy. I just got here. Princess is gone. She was supposed to stay in this room. Maybe she went out for a little walk. How could you be so calm? This is a very serious matter. Have you forgotten about all the danger she faced to get here? What if something terrible happens to her? What am I doing here? I must go find her. Out of my way. Clank, 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 clank. Yeah, no, she's just a straight up new character. The guaranteed drop Pretty Dragoon? I wonder where she went. that song. I've heard it somewhere before. That sweet voice. It's Dagger. She's upstairs. Nah, I gotta get past this guy somehow. Oh, Zidane. Or Zidane. Very pretty song. Also, Zidane's teeth really bother me. Like, they failed to really do his lips right. So, his teeth just stick out. Ooh, lucky you, Valentine. Nice song. How did you get up here? This is a restricted area. Come on, I do this for a living. Oh yeah, you're a member of Tantalus. Must have been easy for you. What a view. Hey, there's a telescope. Let's go check it out. Come on. It's Southgate. Maybe I catch a chocobo in that forest. That's a pretty big... That is the big bird of chocobos right there, folks. If you can see the chocobo on this map from this far away, and he's that big, it's like the Godzilla. Not the big bird. That's like the Godzilla of chocobos right there. How's the view? That makes so much trouble for everyone. Well, Sid knew everything. Why, I asked Tantalus to get me out of Alexandria. No matter how hard I try, I'm always a step behind in everything. I'm so helpless. What's wrong? Zidane, why did you help me come here to Lindblum? Is it because your boss ordered you to? I wanted to help you, that's all. Boss didn't agree with me, so I ended up leaving the band. Really? I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. It's the first time I've left. Zidane? Yeah? How are you planning to abduct me? We were gonna put you to sleep with a sleeping weed, then kidnap you. Mostly used for kids, but a big dose could knock out an adult just as easily. Guess you didn't need it, since I came along on my own. Hey, do you mind giving me some? I had a hard time sleeping lately. I don't think that's a good idea. You might get addicted. Maybe I need some company, eh? Oh, please. Do you think I'm that naive? Can't blame me for trying. That song. Were you singing it in the village of Dolly? Yes. So you were up that night. What is that song, anyway? I don't know. I can't even remember where I learned it. I sing it whenever I feel sad or lonely. For some reason, it comforts me and reminds me that I am not alone. I guess it's a mystical song. Let me hear it again. Never expected to find such fine armor in a place like this. Yes, I'll buy that one too. Who knows when that Bronn will start another war? What? Queen would never start a war. How dare you speak ill of the Queen? Who the hell are you? I'm an armor collector. Well, in that case, you recommend some good armor? I must go. Go, Knights of Pluto, yeah! What are those things? They look so stupid. Gotta take Cid's airships to destroy them. Hey, cut it out. You broke my... I'm gonna tell your mom. No, come on. Royal action figures. Those black mages were like toys being controlled by someone. Sky looks ominous. Something's about to happen. Sir Fratley, where are you? I need you. A proper dragoon gets nowhere by walking. Sire, it's no good. What? We can't stabilize the engine system. It can't run for more than 10 minutes. Darn it. Mine has been the same since I became an Aldwhelp. Hey, Dagger. When do you want to go on an airship cruise? What are you talking about? What am I thinking? I asked the girl at the... Never mind. Well, sounds like you asked the wrong girl. Wait, I can explain. Why bother? Go have a wonderful time. Oh, man. Okay, how about this? If I get first place at tomorrow's hunting festival, you and me will go out on a date. How's that everything to do with me? Come on, please. Fine. Okay, it's a date. Gets nowhere by walking. API error. For some reason it can't read the name because there's because rumor has it is they are slowly stopping support for that bot, which is why I was kind of excited when Heka showed us another bot, because this bot I think is going the way of the dodo. The Fangs have been freed. What? We haven't received the minister's authorization. We believe that they're going to release him any minute. Alright, release the Musk before they let him loose. Hurry! Yeah. Yeah. All is ready. Alright, stand by. The sheer specimen is perfect. Nothing can stop him. Hey, make it stop. It's too early to let him loose. How? I have no control over him. Oh, this guy looks... Oh, and he cute. Where's the Dawn? Please, Princess, you might actually enjoy it. And why is Freya here? I wonder if Zidane has proved his skills. Hey, sorry I'm late. Let's begin. As your reference, be swarmed the castle town. Bigger the catch, the higher the score. It was inconsiderate of you, Zahn. I'll let you fix your... Shh, keep it down. I like that all of a sudden Frey's just there. Just casually in the castle. Alright, let's do this hunt, then we'll call it a night. Since I started a little late. Come on, Vivi! I feel like Steiner calling Zidane a monkey is slightly racist. I'm just gotta say. Alright, no time to be wasting, stealing from these guys. Damn. Why do I feel like something's gonna go horribly wrong? Because it's pretty obvious that things are gonna go horribly wrong. Also, fangs are really cute. Oof. Gotta get tight.
Look out, everyone. It's a raid.
Random bystander here and raiders, welcome on in. I am the visual pine. Pine. I'm a visual pine. That's what I am. And I play a lot of games. Of course I play Final Fantasy as I am currently playing, yes. But I also like Souls games like Elden Ring. We play a lot of that. I speedrun a game called Grime. And yeah, we have a lot of fun around here. So yeah. And I'm pretty random as well. Your what's your first? I think we've had this. 6 is your first, right? We've had this discussion before, random. See, random, this is why I like you. Why you're a good man. Oh, it's because it's great. Hey, woo. Well, Freya leads with 62. I guess I can't do anything else here, right? Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I mean, yeah. 666 special Final Fantasy. And this one's turning out to be. I've never actually finished 9. So this has been fun. I like all the characters. What's your favorite FF character? Y'shtola. She counts. She's in the MMO. She counts. Thancred, close second. Now, mainline game. That bird just ate that dog. I don't know, 11 or 14. Okay, we're talking mainline games. Give me just a second. Give me a minute. I'm actually gonna say Bart's. I know he's kind of a joke, but Bart's is great. In this game so far, we've met her for 5 seconds, but Freya's already the best. I don't make the rules. We literally let her for 5 seconds, and I was like, Zidon's gonna get it. Dark fan art for Vivi? Yeah, I would say like Bart's is up there because he's a really good pro tag. Granted, Final Fantasy V is really good. 6 is my favorite. If I had to pick somebody out of 6, yeah, you gotta pick by game. You can't just pick one out of the whole franchise. You gotta pick by game. What's the thing I said when I first played this? This feels like if Pixar made a Final Fantasy. That's how I feel about this. Like, I'm just waiting for Zidane to say ka-chow, and I'd be sold completely.
Hello there.
Hello there. I say that Steiner is Sam the Eagle. I made that comparison last night, and I was like, it's perfect. He loves his country, and everything that goes against, he just can't handle it. Not enough tree-based streamers out there. Well, thank you. Let's fix that real quick. Yeah, random VV just whee. Damn. Oh, Vivi was getting chased by a Fang. Ooh, we're close. Freya's gonna win, but we're close. It's bull honky that the intro to the fight takes time. That's coming from a speedrunner. I speedrun a game called Grime Woe. I'm actually the world record holder. Yeah, basically. I'm the world record holder of 2 categories in it. Yep, you can find my runs on YouTube currently. Oh, we got 10 seconds to beat the rat. Holder? Yeah, I know. That's rude. We were close. Please forgive my intrusion. I bring urgent news from our king, the king of Bermesia. Sorry, you must not let him see you like this. Take a good look at him as injury has blinded him. Continue. Our kingdom is being attacked by some unknown force. We are severely outmatched. Please send reinforcements immediately. The enemy looks like an army of mages wearing steeple-crowned hats. The king and I are old friends. We will send reinforcements to Bermesia immediately. Thank you, Regent. The king and all of Bermesia will be most grateful. I must return now. Ugh. Take him to the infirmary. It's too late. He's gone. It's a miracle he made it this far. Can't believe this is happening. This is a problem. Because of the festival, there are hardly any men left at the castle. It will take time to mobilize. We have no choice. Call back the 4th Area Division patrolling the border. If we recall the 4th, we will lose our eyes over Alexandria. Bermesia is our ally, we must help them. There might be black mages like Vivi. It can't be. Could it be Mother? I must go now, I cannot sit and wait for reinforcements. I'm coming with you. No, this doesn't concern you. What's this, I'm a stranger all of a sudden? I'm not gonna sit back and watch your home get destroyed, alright? Thank you, Zidane. Can I come too? I want to find out who they really are. Sure. Alright then, let's go to Bermesia. Princess, this is a foreign matter. It has nothing to do with us. Steiner is right. We don't know if Alexandria is involved. But if black mages are involved, Zidane, you know what I'm talking about. If Mother is behind this, I'll make her stop, I promise. I think you should stay here. What? We don't know what to expect there. I've already faced great danger coming here. What's the difference? Dagger, this is war. A lot of people are gonna die. I know that. How do you feel when you saw that Bermesia soldier die just now? Feel sad, of course. Just sad? Aren't you scared, too? Obviously, you haven't realized how dangerous it's gonna be. You could get killed. This is no time to be talking about convincing your mother of anything. But now's not the time to argue. He's right. Must head to Bermesia at once. Will you open the Dragon's Gate? Of course. If you're going by foot, leaving from that gate is the best way. Let us eat while we wait for the gates to open. So, random, quick question. Did you see the video going around Twitter of the one streamer who was at the part of 9 with the dancing for the sandstorm, and someone put Darude over it, and it synced up perfectly? Yay, I'm so hungry. Hi, Nether. I'll send it to you after stream. It's great. The Festival of the Hunt Feast is one of the oldest traditions, and it began well over 5 centuries ago. It's customary to eat everything with your hands, so go on before it gets cold. Thank you, Uncle. Where? I put it in Gilded, Valentine. He's so good. Let's just eat. We can't do anything until the gate opens. You're right. This is wonderful. Princess, how is everything? Why aren't you eating? Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Everything is so delicious. Indeed it is, especially this beef. It is superb. I'm sorry, it's kind of disturbing to see Sid as an Oglop eating like that. Oh, I'm so full. I'm getting sleepy now. What the? The food is poisoned. Tag her. How can I be so careless? I'm starting to feel sick. Forgive me, princess. I should have tasted it for poison. That's impossible. There shouldn't be any in your dish. What? Now that you mention it, I feel just fine. How did you know? Princess, you didn't. It's not poison. Just a medicinal herb Zidane gave me. Believe me, this was not what I had planned. Steiner, I have to make my own decisions. I had no choice. Uncle Sid would never let me leave the castle. It's because I'm concerned about you. I understand, but... No, you don't understand. War is a terrible thing. You must never experience it as I have. I'm sorry, Princess. I cannot follow any orders that might put your life in danger. What if Alexandria is behind the attack of Bermesia? It would lead the war between the three great nations. Many innocent people will die. As the Princess of Alexandria, there must be something I can do. I have to help Mother. I don't want to see anything happen to her. Very well. Princess, I will follow you wherever you choose. Thank you. Let's go before everyone wakes up. I'm sorry, Zidane. Come on. Also, I'm kind of busy, Nether. Where are you going? Must be some sort of sleeping medicine. It was sleeping weed. We've been had! I gave her some because she said she was having problems sleeping. I'm impressed. There's more to her than meets the eye. Is she a transformer? Damn, what the heck is she thinking? Maybe she's heading to Bermesia. And you might still be able to catch up with her. Vivi, wake up! We're going to Bermesia! Let's at the Gizamalox Grotto. Once we pass through the grotto, we'll be in Bermesia. You can leave from the Dragon's Gate located at the base level. I can't follow your orders. I will follow your orders. Freya's a dragoon. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get to a save point and call it a night. And I thank you all for your kindness, your support, the resubs, the raids. Here we go. Y'all are fantastic. I really do appreciate you all. Oops. You're fantastic. Config. Quit game. There we go. But thank you. I do greatly appreciate it. I'm still shopping for the peppers that I'm supposed to be soaking in whiskey since we hit the goal for B of the match. Still working on that. Might take a minute. Everyone seems to have dried peppers, and I'm not really sure how those are going to work when soaking in whiskey. So yeah, I'll figure it out. If anything else, fresh habaneros are sold in stores, and I can get those easily. So yeah, thank you all for the support. I love your faces. Boop 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 doo doo. Try Frozen. A lot of the places on line sell either dried or the seeds themselves, which in theory the seeds would work. It would just take time. Great. I can sit here and grow my own peppers and then do it. But I don't think we want to take that much time. I am thinking habaneros, because as much as I would like scorpion or ghost pepper, I fear it might hurt when you... I at least want to try habanero first. If that goes well, then up the ante a little bit. Maybe with some Trinidad scorpion or ghost pepper. But I think habanero is a nice, safe place to start. Because I don't want to hurt myself. Who's out there doing things? Who's out there doing things online? Still say you should do a little nitro infusion? Yeah, probably not. Oh Lord, everyone's playing Fortnite. Let's go see Ekrail. He's playing Final Fantasy 14. He's a fellow Inception talent duder. And looks like he's doing some reclears and raids and fun stuff. So let's go show him the love. You take care as well, Woo, and thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate you. But let's go see Ekrail. He'll appreciate it. He's a cutie pie. I love his face. He used to be part of the long hair gang, but he's recently cut his hair, so he's not part of the long hair gang anymore. It's still here, by the way. It was just in a ponytail tonight. Tomorrow night we shall Elden Ring, and we might start a little early depending on things. Thursday night I'm off. Friday night will be Cult of the Lamb with Twitch interaction. You all get to become members of my cult, and I can't wait. Thank you all for everything. Y'all have a wonderful night. Sleep well. See you tomorrow. Mwah!